Hello and welcome back to Europa Universalis 4. I am Lord Forwind, here playing as the Ottomans. Before we get started, a couple quick notes. If you like these videos, please subscribe. It gives me a better idea of what people want to see, and obviously I enjoy new subscribers. Also, I have other videos other than Europa you should check out if you're interested. There's Minecraft, Tales of Berseria, some other ones. If people start watching those, I'll finish those all off. Some of them are unfinished for the moment. But other than that, please sit back and enjoy, hopefully, a war with the Mamluks this episode. So I'm kind of looking forward to this. So here we go. Last video, we took out Georgia and Theodoro, and we also vassalized the Crimea, or Crimea. So now the question is, once Poland leaves this coalition against me, I should be able to start threatening specifically Genoa here for land. Hungary for the moment has backed off and is actually, other than the fact that they don't trust me, they would almost be willing to get an alliance, which is kind of hilarious. Obviously Serbia is doing quite well on their own. I'm actually thinking of helping Serbia a little bit by buffing their gold mines some, or not helping them as the case may be. Actually, they have economic ideas. They should be able to handle this. So we will do that. We'll put it to 9. That way they should be making a ton of money from gold. Let's see how much they'll pay me now. They're at 0.49, 0.51. Okay. What's their actual income though? I'm kind of curious. They're making a ton of money from gold. Probably just sent them into an endless spiral of inflation, but oh well. We'll pay off some of their debt. That way they're a little bit more stable for the time being. Once Theodoro is converted, we should be in fairly good shape. Can attack the Mamluks next year, I believe. Can't threaten Venice for any land. Can't threaten Genoa for any land. Can't threaten anyone for any land, other than maybe the Mamluks next year. But that's the last thing we want to do. So, let's raise these armies. Yeah, we'll move to there. How are the Naj doing? They seem to fall endlessly into debt. I mean, I guess they're okay, but they're not doing too great. Oh yeah, I forgot that I replaced their government with my own. They're not government, they're ruling family, sorry. Their dynasty with my own, for fun. No Saudi Arabia in this universe. If anything, it'll be Osman Oglu, whatever, Arabia. Can attack these guys in November. Okay, I can wait that long. We're getting lots of negative events all of a sudden. I just got to keep this stability of 1 or 0, and I should avoid the Janissary coup as long as possible. Oh yeah, I forgot I was allied to Tunis. Still don't actually have enough to fully get their trust up to 100. Probably because they're so big now, because they've taken out most of Morocco. Let's see, to unify Islam, I do have to get over to somewhere over here. Which is it? Ifni. I need this province. May have to turn on my allies at some point. But that's the Ottomans in a nutshell anyway. They don't really care too much about alliances. Speaking of which, I was looking at armies. We have almost twice the size of the next person's army, and we have significantly more manpower. In other news, the Ming are not doing too hot here. They've got a low mandate, and they were losing a lot of... well, they're having rebellions, so their army's having issues. Do I need to harsh treat you? Probably. I might just let them revolt and crush them. I've spent way too much money harsh treating you anyway. Okay, Adjaran I could attack. Not going to at the moment. We still have a mission to take all of Egypt from the Mamluks and Ethiopia. The issue is we no longer have those claims. So that means any conquests we make are going to be more expensive. In other news, we are making money again, but not a lot. I really should go through and get rid of some of these forts, but the problem is these forts are mostly in really strategic locations. The only one I could see me getting rid of is Edirne's fort, or Bucharest's technically. I really kind of actually want to stick a fort like right here, because then it would block passage from the north. On the other hand, right now all that Russia could do would be occupy my other lands, but I will stick a fort right there. There's no mountain range here until we get out here, so if I put that there, it'll control the steppes a little bit. We can now attack the Mamluks. Let's do so. We want to take Dumyat. There we go. We'll make that our war goal for this war. We also want to take this land here. I specifically want Mecca and Medina. I wouldn't mind giving both of those to the Naj. Because of course it is cheaper to annex people than it is to actually core the land yourself normally. On the other hand, we are the Ottomans. We do get a lot of cheaper cores. So it might actually be cheaper for us now that I think about it. Oh well, we'll find out. Anyway, I don't really have to worry about occupying provinces. We'll let Serbia and the Naj do that for us. We're going to be legalistic as much as possible, because that gives us cheaper admin tech. Not that we really need cheaper admin tech, honestly, but every monarch point we don't have to spend on a technology is another monarch point we get to spend improving our lands. There's the Georgian separatists. I knew they were coming, right on schedule. I'm kind of annoyed that the Ethiopians have this province, because I can't get to this southern land that easily. Did I have a level 2 advisor there? I must have. Okay, well we'll put a level 2 advisor back in charge there. Next idea group is 14, so we got 2 techs to go. Probably going to go influence, then maybe either defensive or quality. Influence just so I can expand more with less coalitions. Okay, Marihan, where are you? You're way down there. Can I march down there? I can. Okay. That makes life a little bit easier. On a halt. Orthodox zealots. No. If they want to revolt, we'll let them revolt. We'll crush them after. I thought I harsh... There we go. You are on your way. Good. I'll take the base tax, I guess. We'll offend the merchants. We could also debate admin support. Not that we really need more admin power, but I'll take it nonetheless. Cheaper loans. Oh wow, did they lower that? They did. That used to be -1. Now it's only -0.5. I guess it was too strong. You could stack the reductions of loans to essentially nothing. One of the developers in their developer multiplayers used to just go for the cheapest loans possible and then loan out money to everybody. I say, having watched those are sometimes fun to watch. Strange strategies they can come up with. It's really weird. We will go for this one. Come on, there we go. Marihan, no chance you want peace yet. Okay. Orthodox zealots don't want to revolt. That army really doesn't need to be there. You guys barely won up north. Well, well done. Wasn't an easy win by any means, it looks like. Ethiopia is going to be a nightmare to fight my way through. Oh, we'll support slavery for the moment. Where'd they show up? Over here, apparently. Slave stuff. Great. We're now slavers in the world. I don't know, did the Ottomans actually use slaves? Or did they really just sell slaves? I don't know if the Ottomans ever were really involved in the slave trade. It's tough to say, not really knowing my Ottoman history outside of what I've learned from this game and some light reading. Sure you don't? Okay, there we go. Peace. I suppose I could have gone out of my way and tried to vassalize them or something, but I've already got too many vassals as it is. Okay, there we go. We want as much land as we can get. Specifically, I want to pick up this. I want to pick up these. It's 80. I'll pick up that. That way all my land's connected. I want to pick up these so that Tunis doesn't get the strange idea it should come east. I want Mecca Medina because I'll get a free missionary out of that next month. There we are, custodian of the holy cities. Plus we get some, what was that, legitimacy? Yeah, we get some legitimacy. Okay, let's raise autonomy, obviously, because that's a thing you always have to seemingly do. At least till the age of absolutism. And you are going to be back there shortly. Is Yemen actually beating Ethiopia in a war? No. Yemen itself is, but Adjaran is losing. You're still revolting. Why are you so unhappy? It's mainly just overextension, apparently. Okay, let's get a textile manufacturing going. That way, when the manufacturers do fire, we actually have a chance at getting that. Speaking of trade and stuff, how are we doing? We've got 21 gold from trade. We've got a pretty highly valued node in the scheme of things. I think we're like 5th. Which isn't that bad. Could be better. What are we looking at in terms of this? Okay, one of our provinces was converted to Protestantism. Protestantism is doing terrible this game, and the Reformed faith is apparently non-existent. At least we're tolerant of Protestantism, so we don't have to worry too much about it. I'm thinking next thing I should do is get another admin tech, rather than another admin idea. There we go. Okay. And put all the armies back to drilling away. Drill, 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 drill. Other things. QQ, we can attack in November, so let's actually stop drilling, which I just started, and move those into position. They have no allies, so that will be a nice easy war in the scheme of things. And yeah, other than that, we're in really good shape. Still haven't overtaken the Ming. Uh-oh, what was this? Oh no. Our ruler died. Shoot. I'm gonna go into debt here. Oh, 1, 2, 1. That's terrible. Ugh. Disgusting. At least we didn't lose the stability out of that, as far as I'm aware. Still, that's going to put us far back from where we should be. I was worried about that. For some reason, good rulers always die young in this game. At least our empire is strong enough that we can afford having a bad ruler for a short time. Still, that's a shame. He wasn't even 20 or 30, I don't think. Really? Wow. I guess we took a much bigger loan than we actually needed. As in, much bigger loan than we needed. Can't put a claim on Ethiopia at the moment. I'm gonna have to really just save monarch power for a while. Except for maybe military. Okay, let's attack the QQ. We'll do cleansing of heresy, obviously, because they are Shia. I might not even need 2 armies, but I'll put them out there. Keep the Janissaries drilling. We are up to 47% army professionalism. So, progress on that front. I don't think there's no achievement I haven't gotten in terms of having army professionalism. So, right now, me having it is just a benefit. It's really the only benefit is what it gives me. The fire and shock damage is nice. Plus I can technically refill garrisons, but I don't actually know when you'd want to use that. Maybe if you've just retaken a fort from an enemy and then you want it to last longer. That's the only thing I can think of offhand. And there come the Naj, actually doing something. Thank you, Naj. How much in debt are you again? 43. Serbia, you're doing fine. Good. I should just be able to pretty much leave Serbia on their own from now on. Until they collapse due to inflation. That would be a bit of a downside if all of a sudden they had a mess. Wow, they've got a nice ruler. Not as good as my former ruler, but still pretty good. Can we demand all your land yet? We can. Okay, and we will also demand you revoke cores on all the land I can get you to revoke cores on, which is about half or less. Okay, send you to squash them. We will raise autonomy. Oops. Oh. Probably stop doing that. I was raising autonomy into mini provinces because they're rebellious at the moment. Probably really shouldn't do that, honestly. It's only going to hurt my income. Get a claim on Ethiopia so that we can attack them at some point. Lots of conversion to be done. Again. Problem with taking over a lot of foreign religious lands. Lots of conversion. The sad part is if we hadn't gone religious, we first of all would have gone humanist, and then virtually all that land would be immediately tolerated by us. On the other hand, we couldn't unite Islam, so I guess it balances all out. I need money. I need lots of money. Speaking of things, how is China doing? Their mandate is going down. Oh my. Oh, because now they border Muscovy. Haha, let's ally Muscovy. Nice and easy. There we are. That takes care of a major threat to our north, hopefully for the rest of the game. Between France, Russia, and myself, assuming Muscovy forms Russia, we should be sitting really pretty. We've kind of surrounded Europe. course, at some point I'm going to have to obviously betray Tunis and conquer. Do I require their capital, actually, now that I think about it? I don't think so, but I do have to invade Spain. Savoy is doing nicely, which is interesting to see. Oh, great. Savoy is doing nicely. Bohemia is large now, but of course still a junior partner of Austria. They'll be annexed fairly soon. Saxony is expanded. Urich is doing really well. I haven't seen them ever do that well. From a one-province nation to quite large. Interesting. Okay, nothing interesting. Okay, let's see if I can threaten Ethiopia for land first. No. Wow, they are brave. I might actually attack them, but that will have to wait till next video. So, thank you guys all for watching. I hope to see you another time. Any questions, comments below. And if you have any recommendations about really what I should focus on, I'm kind of just expanding wherever I can expand. I'm kind of tempted to go after Poland at some point, but they are allied to Austria with Bohemia and that whole mess. I know I'm going to have to go east for a while. Going south to Ethiopia is a thing. Going west to Tunis to Morocco is also a thing I'll have to do. But that's it for this video. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye for now.